come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we open our hearts. In this room, we grow together. In this room, we accept one another. In this room, and we learn to love in this room. from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room,
Good morning and welcome to Centers for Spiritual Living, Common Ground. Please join me in our opening song. Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. And welcome to Centers for Spiritual Living, Common Ground. And I'd like to invite up Mindy. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mindy, and I am a member of our community here and a member of the hospitality team. And I'll be your host today. Welcome to our Sunday celebration. Thank you for helping bring more of us together by sharing this live stream on whatever social media platform you use, whenever it's convenient for you. If this is your first time experiencing our center, welcome. We want you to know whoever you are, whatever your path you're on, and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome and celebrated here. And we also have these guest information cards, if you'd like to fill one out, over on our welcome table. And so let's affirm who we are and what we're about. Okay, our vision is contributing to a world that works for everyone. Our mission, we are a diverse community of belonging and growth, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Our identity, We are a welcoming, inclusive spiritual community where everyone can be seen and heard. We lovingly practice the principles of science of mind in the world. You can access all of our activities and offerings through our website, columbiacsl.com. And specifically on our events calendar, columbiacsl.com/events. If you need additional information, please email your questions to info@columbiacsl.com. You can also call or text our office at 410-750-8559. And here's a few highlights from that we offer through our spiritual support ministry. 365 days of richer living, which is at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just for today, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sleepy Time Nightly at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is a meditation at bedtime. We also have a workshop, a vision board workshop, and you can join. It's a fun experience of visioning and creating a vision board of Spirit's ideas of itself as your life in 2026. It's going to be held on Saturday, January 3rd at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Dabbs Rehab Center of Maryland. And that is 8600 Snowden River Parkway, Suite 101. That's in Columbia, Maryland, 21045. It's an investment of $25. There's also a Women's Circle gathering on Tuesday, January 6th at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Register via the website calendar or the newsletter to get the Zoom link. Our inclusion ministry offerings, discovering membership orientation. Membership is a requirement to vote at our annual meeting and to serve in the leadership of our center. If you're interested in membership, pick the Discovering Membership packet on the welcome table, download it from a newsletter, or request an electronic copy by emailing info@columbiacsl.com. Then let Reverend Rafe know, and he will coordinate the next steps for you. Clearly, there are a lot of ways to get involved and be engaged. Before we move into singing our next community song, let's thank Reverend Frank for leading us in our community songs and bringing us the message. Okay.
I hold the mic away when I'm singing because I don't want to blast your ears out. I tend to have a loud voice when I sing, so I'm doing this number not to blast your ears out. So let's get started on our next community song. It's called "This Little Light of Mine." let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm gonna 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 let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Okay. Our community value that we're talking about today is kindness. Does anybody have any experience they would like to share about kindness, where they gave kindness, where they received kindness, where they felt kindness? Whatever you all want to share, this is your time to share. Anybody? Okay.
Good morning.
Morning.
I have had such a special holiday where it's all kind of worked out without it meaning to be that way. You know, cause and effect. And my best friend of 30 years, Nia, 30 years, is here to spend the day with us. And that's just the icing on the cake. And that's kindness. Yes.
Thank you. Anybody else have anything about kindness they'd like to share? Okay. Miss Dale, Goddess Queen.
I had a wonderful party that I went to celebrate the holidays, and with all the people of 4 different generations present, the most precious of the guests was 6 weeks old. And normally, I would be one of those women who say, I have to have that baby in my arms. But there were people who shared with me their losses of family, friends, relatives, recent deaths. And they shed a tear with me. And I felt very fulfilled that they connected and that they had that space. So the woman who needed that baby the most was the one who got him in her arms and held him for as long as she wanted. And that was my loving kindness.
I think this was kindness. We had some neighbors down the street, and they've been going through some hard times with health issues and all. And our house was dark 3 days before Christmas. So I took some of the leftover lights that we had and went down there and spread all their shrubs along the front and got a surprise to them. So got a little bit brighter for them for Christmas.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Thankful that I felt moved to ask my neighbor who had recently got laid off. And I invited her and her daughter over for Christmas dinner, and we didn't really know each other that well. It was just kind of a nice, spontaneous thing to ask them. And then they said yes, which was so nice. So.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, we're going to move on to the focus wheel then. Oops. Oops. Back up. Focus wheel. Okay, I'm almost afraid to look to see what it says. Okay. Will there ever be world peace? Okay, I'll take that to prayer and ask how I'm going to answer that. Okay. No, we could have, we're going to honor our faith traditions, and Megan is going to lead the sharing.
Let's see if this works. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. All right. Our founder, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, was a dedicated study and a great synthesizer, identifying the common and connecting threads within the various religious philosophies and ancient wisdom teachings of the world. Science of Mind is the synthesis of Ernest Holmes' lifetime of study. Let us breathe together as we light a candle honoring some of these faith traditions. As we light the first candle, we honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. As we light the second candle, we honor Buddhism as a path of compassion and Four Noble Truths. As we light the third candle, we honor Judaism as a path of ethical living through sacred law. As we light the fourth candle, we honor Baha'i as a path of unity and peace. As we light the fifth candle, we honor Islam as a path of surrendering to the will of God as the highest calling. As we light the sixth candle, we honor Confucianism as a path of deliberate tradition. As we light the seventh candle, we honor Taoism as a path of harmony and balance. As we light the eighth candle, we honor all Indigenous peoples' traditions as a path that recognizes and honors spirit in all of creation. As we light the ninth candle, we honor Shintoism as a path of optimism and the inherent goodness of humanity. As we light the 10th candle, we honor Hinduism as a path of knowledge, action, and devotion. As we light the 11th candle, we honor Akan as a path that honors the divine, ancestors, and nature. As we light the 12th candle, we honor all New Thought philosophies as a path of adherence to universal spiritual principles of love and law. And as we light this final candle, we honor the multiplicity and diversity within the wholeness of creation as sacred. Namaste, and so it is. This morning's sacred reading is 2 short poems. The first is When Giving is All We Have by Alberto Rios. One river gives its journey to the next. We give because someone gave to us. We give because nobody gave to us. We give because giving has changed us. We give because giving could have changed us. We have been better for it. We have been wounded by it. Giving has many faces. It is loud and quiet, big, though small, diamond in wood nails. Its story is old, the plot worn, and the pages too, but we read this book anyway, over and again. Giving is first and every time, hand to hand, mine to yours, yours to mine. You gave me blue, I gave you yellow, together we are simple green. You gave me what you did not have, and I gave you what I had to give. Together, we made something greater from the difference. The second is a work of Christmas by Reverend Dr. Howard Thurman. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas begins to find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among the people, to make music in the heart.
silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. So I wait for these precious moments, and I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find God, I find
Yes, we just allow this silence, this peaceful, peaceful silence inside of us, where we just know that we are one. And we feel that assurance of peace inside of us as we acknowledge that great I am, that knowing, that infinite intelligence, that which knows exactly what we need when we need it, the thing itself. And we know this power, this essence is alive and is always vibrating. And as I know it lives inside of me, I know it lives inside of each and every person here today. And as we live in that acceptance of spiritual kindness, we know that this kindness just bubbles up inside of us, reaching out into this space, into this moment, this knowing that we are all one, that we live inside a presence that is always alive and always vibrating and always conspiring for our highest good. And with this understanding, we know that we come together to celebrate, to be at peace, to be at one with each other, to celebrate that knowing and that understanding and that connection through the understanding that we are one. We are one no matter where we go. There's never any separation, and we're always connected 24/7. So it is with a heart filled with gratitude that we come together to celebrate, to be in that space of togetherness, of connection. And we know that every word, every action that comes forth through Reverend Ruth today is so beautiful and so connective. And we bless each and every person. We bless the streaming that is so important and so vibrant to our connection with each other and with the outside world and beyond. And we bless every person that has come together today to put this celebration together. We celebrate the singing and the hand-holding and just the moment of understanding that we live inside a circumference that is nowhere, and that in this togetherness and in this kindness, we are one. So we give great thanks for this understanding, for this knowing, for this opportunity to be together in this moment and in this time. So without asking or without just even affirming, we just slip into that place of understanding and connection. And we say, yes, we are here and we are together to voice with each other the love that we have within our hearts. So it is with this gratitude and this deep-rooted appreciation that we just know that this prayer has been laid upon the law of God, the law that knows exactly what we need when we need it. We let it be, we let it stand, we rejoice in this opportunity of connection, and we say, yes, we are ready. We are ready to celebrate. So together we just say, and so it is. Amen, amen, amen.
This song is called The Mystery by Van Morrison.
You've got to open up your heart
Baby, this I know. Trust what I say and do what you're told. And baby, all your dirt will turn into gold. Let go into the mystery. Let yourself go. And when you open up your heart, you'll get everything you need. Baby, there's a way and a mystic road. You gotta have some faith to carry on. Yourself go. There is no other place to be. Baby, this I know. You gotta dance and sing and be alive in the mystery. Be joyous and give thanks and let yourself go. I saw the light of ancient Greece toward the alm. I saw us standing within reach of the sun. They go into the mystery of life. Go into the mystery. Go into the mystery. Let yourself go. You've got to open up your arms unto the sun. You know you've got so many charms. It's just begun. Trust what I say and do what you're told. Baby, all your dirt will turn into gold. Let go into the mystery. Thank you.
Good morning. Give me just a moment as I make a little change here. Oh no, that's fine, right where it's at. Thank you. No, I'm not going to talk about all this. There's 8 pages here. I'm not going to bore you that much. Just enough for me for notes. Today's sermon is about the 12th tradition of any of the 12-step programs, and I just want to read it right off so we can get it right up and bring it right to the forefront of our thoughts. Anonymity is a spiritual foundation of all our traditions, ever reminding us to place principles before personalities. And as I thought about what I was going to talk about, I really had to stop a second and say, do I really know a really decent definition of principle to share with you? So I had to go to ChatGPT to look and get a really good idea of a better definition of principle than what I had coming off in my head. Okay, so I'm going to read this definition that's kind of picked up from Merriam-Webster's dictionary. A principle is a fundamental truth, rule, or belief that serves as a foundation for behavior, reasoning, or the functioning of a system. It can be moral, scientific, practical, or guiding through thought and action. And let's just break that down a minute. There are certain fundamental principles that we have. For example, it could be a fundamental law or doctrine. In the United States, we have the Constitution, and that's the fundamental guiding principle that we have for the legal system that we have here in the United States. We have rules of conduct, which are moral or ethical standards that we, for the most part, accepted from our culture. We came into life with this personality and we expected to be ourselves. And then someone slathered our culture on us and told us that this is what we're supposed to believe in, this is what's right, this is what's wrong. We may not have actually agreed with it, we may not, but that's another story. Third, there's an underlying principle, could be an underlying mechanism like in engineering. Physics, chemistry, there are underlying principles that support all the different sciences that we have. And last but not least, we all have personal standards, what we really believe. And why do they matter? They matter because they give us a foundation for life. They give us a foundation for our decision making. They give us a framework for understanding things. They give us a foundation to understand different systems like the legal system, political things, social structures, etc. And they give us an understanding of spiritual principles. Without that, we wouldn't have, we'd be going, okay, what's this? What's this? And in some ways, it gives us a common background, a common frame of reference that we can start with our lives. We all came into life. And have you ever seen a small child? Dale was sharing about the baby. That baby came into life with a clear personality. Well, let me take that back. Came in with a personality that is slowly will be forming, will slowly start expressing itself, because it's only 6 weeks old. 6 weeks old. So that baby came in with a personality of its own beliefs, its own love, its own structure, its own fears, its own understanding. And it came into life and it walked in and it said, I'm here. And then well-meaning adults came in and said, well, this is what's right and this is what's wrong and this is what we should be. It came in with its own personality. And ChatGPT and the dictionary defines, psychologists say personality is a consistent pattern of how someone thinks, feels, and behaves across situations. Number two, a blend of inherent and learned qualities expressed in their behavior, in their emotions, in their attitudes, relationships, and they tend to stay relatively stable over time. Have you ever seen 2 3-year-olds together? They don't care if you're male, female, black, white, whatever you are, they just want to play. They just want to have fun. They get together, they dance, they sing, they might read to each other, they might bump into each other as they're going through life learning. And really, little kids are such fun when you really spend time with them because they're so honest. They tell you right up front what they think. And I love that about little kids because they are such fun. They don't have a mask that we as adults carry on with. We grow up with this in our culture, and we're told, well, you need to act this way. You need to be this. You need to do this. You need to have this. You need to want this. You need to have whatever the person, the well-meaning person in your culture or your community or your life said that you should and should be. Yet the reality is, that's kind of what I'm going to call enculturation. We are told what we're supposed to think and what we're supposed to feel. And rather than allow us to be who we really are and express who we really are and love everyone just the way they are, we get told that we're supposed to love this person. We're supposed to not love that person, depending upon what you grew up and what your culture was. I grew up in the 60s as a kid, and there was still, well, I grew up in a very ethnic area. There was still almost a sense of people of this ethnic culture stood here, and people of this ethnic culture stood here, and people of this racial culture stood here. There was still that whole idea of separation. And the reality is we didn't get to really be ourselves. If we didn't care about that stuff, how different would our world be? Our world would have been so different. If our parents didn't care about that stuff, there would have been a lot less conflict in the world. If people in the world didn't care about that stuff, there would be a lot less conflict. We have this personality, and in reality, the personality is flexible. As we grow up, we grow from teenagers, we start to grow into this place where we start to question what we were told. And as young adults, maybe we even questioned even more what we were told. It's a point in our lives of finding who we really are. And it's kind of, in a way, we start to begin to hide behind a mask. A culturally acceptable mask that none of us really wanted. And yes, our family members were well-meaning, church was well-meaning, school was well-meaning. They wanted us to be what they thought would get us loved and accepted. But it wasn't really who we were. The 12 steps are a tool that we can use to find who we really are. So we could go back to that place where somebody didn't tell us what to think, what to feel, how to be, how to live. Personality, they say, is a patterned expression of our beliefs and habits. But a lot of those beliefs are stuff that we just got told. We were told that maybe racist things. Right now we're experiencing it in our culture with anti-Hispanic hatred. Because, well, you're illegal, you shouldn't be here. We were told as gay people that, well, ooh, you're sexually attracted to somebody of your own sex, ooh. Trans people are experiencing it, and that they understand that who they are is not what they were told, or the culture told them they're supposed to be. Every single one of us grew up being told who we were supposed to be, what we were supposed to feel, what we were supposed to like, what we were supposed to hate, what we were supposed to love. And in reality, we covered ourselves up. And for some of us, we held in that pain. We were afraid. We were scared to be who we really were. We were afraid to love who we really wanted to love. We were afraid of getting hurt. We were afraid of being beaten for our beliefs or our faith or our love. And in reality, we get to make choices as we age. The science of mind, in addition to the 12 steps, allows us to create the life that we want. In the 12 steps, we get to tear down and look at our personalities with exactly what we really believe. What have we believed over time? What did we think we should be? But what do I really feel? Who am I really? And we get to face in faith who we really are. What do I really feel? What do I really love? The 12th tradition talks about anonymity. If you've ever been to a 12-step meeting, people go to these meetings and they share stuff, hopefully from their deepest part. There is no crosstalk, so no one can say, well, that's right, that's wrong, this is good, this is bad. No, it's just the raw reality of who and where you are at the time. And from a science of mind perspective, this allows us to stand there, to look at our stuff in open honesty and say, does this still serve me? Is this really who I am? Is this really what I believe? Because a lot of what happens to us is we get stuck in somebody else's belief patterns and not our own. We get stuck in the stuff that our culture tells us we should be, but not in our own. And in a way, we say to God, who gave us and wants to express to us in reality the way that we really are, not what we were told to be, that I don't want to be expressed by you, and I don't want to be loved by you, and I don't want to be held by you, and I don't want to be what you want me to be. I withhold myself from God. I withhold myself from Spirit, that little part of me, that pain. I withhold that from God, and I don't allow God to heal it. If you have any pain and you're withholding it from God in you as you, please don't. Just give it to God within you as you. Let the God that you are just love you. Let yourself be loved. Underneath the steps and the traditions are honesty, hope, faith, courage, integrity, and the ability to truly be who you are. Honesty and the ability to truly say, this is who I really am, not what I was told to be, but who I really am. But no one's going to drag you out of where you were. You need to be willing. And even if you don't have the willingness to say, yes, I am, and I'm willing to step forward, and I want to look at this to change my life, to make it better, you can even have Spirit within you for the willingness to be willing to let go of your pain. You can even be willing to be humble, to say, I don't know how to deal with this. And sometimes I don't know how to deal with stuff in my world. The 12 steps call us to love to discipline, to perseverance, to awareness, and then eventually to service. Because as we move through our own stuff, we begin to see how we can be a part of the greater community. The 12th tradition itself talks about anonymity being the foundation. And it focuses on specifically on humility, sacrifices of the ego, service without reward, principles over personality, and gratitude to God. Sounds pretty good to me. Humility in the fact that I don't have all the answers. I don't have to have all the answers. And I don't know. Sacrificing my ego allows me just that opportunity to just let it go. Because when I'm in my ego, let's face it, and I'll do my treatment, it's my damn way or the highway. And trust me, I don't know the best way for everything to happen. I don't. Service in itself is its own reward. And in that ability to let go of what I want, I begin to live in principle. I begin to live in love, more so. I always thought that I loved myself. And I guess on some fact, as I've gone through ministerial training and everything, I've learned that maybe I haven't loved myself as much as I thought I did. Because I'm still finding myself, as Reverend Rafe said to me, when you get into service as a minister, you're going to find all the stuff you thought you loved, all the stuff you thought you had dealt with coming up. Well, I'm here. Okay? I have found that I didn't love myself enough. I found that I didn't love myself enough just to be able to love you. I found I was hanging on to that old pain that kept me separated from God, and in some respects kept me separated from you, because you're all God. Every single one of you are part and parcel of this expression called God. As to world peace. Sorry about that. Just in time to save me. Sorry. My husband teasingly said, "Just in time to save you." We are all part and parcel of this thing called God, including all the people who are doing whatever they think because they think that it's the right thing to do or whatever. The people in power who are sitting there aiming guns at each other, different countries that hate each other, people who hate each other for religion, race, creed, whatever. The world peace will come starts with us when we love ourselves completely. When we love ourselves completely, we have the opportunity to love everybody completely. Each of us has. There's an old scriptural verse that says, "A little child will lead them." That scripture calls us to letting go of the parts of us that were slathered on us that told us we were separate. The parts of us that said, well, you're whatever. You're okay. Let's just start with you're Hispanic. You're illegal. You shouldn't be here. You're gay. You shouldn't even be alive. You're, as we have in our current thing, you're you're Jewish. You should be dead because you're killing all these people. You're Palestinian. You should be dead too. All this hate that is coming out based on culture, religion, race. If we allowed ourselves to let go of all the stuff we were told, all of it, love would be all that was left. God, with all that it is, it would be all that was left. They're just labels. Nothing more. Labels to separate us from the truth of who we are. The childlike divine expressions of this one life called God. So in closing, I would like you to consider the possibility, just the possibility of exploring you. We can change no one except ourselves. Are you willing to explore yourself and say, hey, does this serve me? And even more so, does this serve the planet? Does this serve my brothers and sisters? Does the fear I have serve me? Does the frustration I have serve me? Does the pain I have holding on to it serve me? If it does, please keep going. If it doesn't, please let it go. And I'd like to invite you to use the steps as a way of moving forward in growth. Another option, if you're unwilling to use the steps, is journaling. Journaling allows us to put our stuff on paper so we could look at it, so we can say, does this still serve me? Does it? I can't tell you. I'm still working on, I still found out my next level of stuff. Ain't that just special? And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful because I can move through it and learn to love me more. And I can learn to love you more. Thank you. Now's our time for conscious giving. Cliff will be doing our offertory song, and I'm going to ask that each of you there are certain ways to give. I'm going to pass the baskets. If somebody would be willing to take the baskets from me, Dale and Harry. Okay. And you can text give to the number on the screen, which is 410-498-6175. You can mail a check to 659 Cog Court, Millersville, Maryland, 21108. And you can go to the website, columbiacsl.com. And thank you, sir. Please feel free.
Grateful to be here. Pointing to our authentic selves, right? Getting near the end of 2025. It's time to intone some stuff and take with you what serves, right? Nice meditations here. Moving into 2026. We're going to sing a song. acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of all lang syne? We're gonna have peace with it. Why? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. Now that could be coffee, tea, or eggnog. I'm gonna go acoustic because I'm tired of messing around with this. How about this? We'll just do this. And surely you will find your cup, and surely all my mind will drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. You have battled in the spring from morning sun till night. The seas between us roared and swell since the days of old lang syne. Old lang syne, my dear, old lang syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. One more time. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of old lang syne? Old lang syne, my dear, old lang syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. Happy. Right on, man.
Okay. Repeat after me. I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. I give freely as creation gives to me. I give through this Center for Spiritual Living to ensure its continued availability to all spiritual seekers. And let's do this again.
There we go. All right.
I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. I give freely as creation gives to me. I give through this Center for Spiritual Living to ensure its continued availability to all spiritual seekers. Okay. And so it is. So I'm going to bless the offering. I can't but be grateful for everything good. I can't but be grateful for God, for the love that each and every one of us are, for each and every one of you, for the love that is ever present, ever expressed. And for this, I am so grateful for the blessings that allow us to keep the doors open, that let us pay for the room, pay for the music, pay for everything that we share here, that keeps us open to share the principles of science and mind, and in this last year, the 12 steps and traditions. And with gratitude, I'm so grateful. And I release this knowing it's perfect, just the way it is. And so it is.
So it is.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to be of service today. it is my privilege to be able to do this. And I'd like to thank Sylvia Hardnett for her hospitality. Laura Service for her for taking over the welcoming table today. Megan Rivera for reading. Mindy for being host. Jesse for doing video, and Vaughn for doing audio. Thank you, Dell and Harry, for ushering. And thank you all for just being here and being with us. Oh, and Clint, thank you, Clint, for our music. Sorry, Clint. And we create this music and this space together for all of us because we are love. And that's why we create it. Prayer support is available through a number of ways. First, you can send an email to prayers@Columbia CSL. You can do a prayer request form at the thing at the window. And I am available if you would like prayer today after service. Anyone, if you need it, just grab my attention. Please keep socialization here in the sanctuary to reduce the noise and privacy for anyone who has any prayer requests. If you desire support beyond today, these are the licensed practitioners. The practitioners set a fee for their services and they manage their own schedule, but they can go deeper with you on the different areas of life where you can change and grow if you so choose. Or not, but it's all up to you. No one's going to tell you what to do. I'll shut up while I'm ahead. Okay. I invite you to listen as I read our affirmation through once, and then we'll say it all out loud together. I listen to the voice of consciousness within me. I say yes to new experiences of life. I listen to the voice of consciousness within me. I say yes to new experiences of life. Okay. Closing reminders, okay. Our closing reminders are we have a vision workshop on January 3rd from 10 to 4 at Columbia. In Columbia here at the DABS Rehab Center, 8600 Snowden Road Parkway, Suite 101, Columbia. The investment is $25. And we can go from there and sign up on You have to sign up by January 1st so you can get into the materials. They have Journey of the Soul, which is a 6-week certified class starting Wednesdays at 6:30 to 9. Begins January 7th. Investment is $195. Members and early bird discounts are available. January book of the month is Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. I have not had the chance to look at it yet myself. I'll be looking forward to it. Next week, January 4th, Reverend Rafe will be back to launch the 2026 theme, Open at the Top, and our January theme, Ancestral Wisdom, New Thought, and our weekly topic will be Divine Mind and Maple Syrup, exploring our personal inner perspectives. Gary Hardnett will be our musician. And last but not least, we have the Giving Tree. So far, we have raised per Reverend Rafe, we have raised $292 for our Giving Tree. And that's a great thing for us to be able to give back to the community. Please join me in singing our closing song, which is I Release.
Heart
So no more strife. With my faith I see a light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Living Spirit, I am grateful. Loving Spirit, I am free. So many gifts upon my table. Loving kindnesses to me. Living Spirit, I am grateful, loving Spirit, for the way, for this rich, abundant living every single day. And I give thanks for the knowing. I give thanks for the way your love is overflowing every time I pray. And I thank you, God, for one good day. Living Spirit, I am grateful. Loving Spirit, I am free. So many gifts upon my table. Loving kindness says to me. Living Spirit, I am grateful. Loving Spirit, for the way, for this rich, abundant living every single day. And I give thanks for the knowing. I give thanks for the way your love is overflowing every time I pray.